everyone, this is Sharon from Sharonatsea. Cruising is one of the most rewarding vacations you can take as a family. And there was a time when cruising was kind of just an adult thing. It was geared totally towards adults. Kids never really cruised. Well, now more and more kids are cruising, and there's a question that comes up pretty frequently, and that is, do kids have the same loyalty status as the adult they're traveling with? Well, I have the facts from major cruise lines that kids cruise on the most, and I'm going to share those with you. All right, let's start with Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean has a little bit of a more unique way of handling this than the other cruise lines. On Royal, they have something they've created called the relationship, and this is where when the child cruises, they will be considered the same level as their parents until the age of 21. And so if the parents are diamond per se, they're diamond. Now at 21, things change. They kind of start over on their own, although they don't lose their cruises. Their cruises will follow them, and they will be then at that level. So if they have 10 cruises as a child, those 10 cruises will be with them when they're adult. They are not grandfathered in. That's been a word out there on the internet I've heard. So they are not grandfathered in, but they will have the cruises that they've already taken, and then they just will continue to move up from there. So for example, say the parent or the adult they're traveling with has, say, 80 cruise points and they're diamond. Well, the child's going to be diamond at that time too, although once they turn 21, maybe their actual cruise points is only 10. So then they're going to be moving back to gold at that time and then move their way on up. All right, let's talk a little bit about Norwegian's Latitudes program. Norwegian, with Norwegian, kids under 18 will not receive any kind of loyalty points. They will share their parents. Once they are 18, they can redeem all their past cruises and basically start adding on to them from there and have their own loyalty status at that time. So for example, if they have 10 cruises under their belt as a child, when they turn 18, it will then show the 10 cruises on their Latitudes card. All right, let's talk a little bit about Princess Cruise Lines. With Princess, kids don't receive any kind of loyalty points until they're 18 as well, kind of like Norwegian. They don't receive any of the perks. They don't really fall. They get to get on the ship like priority embarkation, debarkation, and that with their parents if their parents are of a level where they receive that. Although they do not get any perks for themselves as far as sharing with their parents. Kids under the age of 18 will have a blue card, and so every cruise they get a blue card, and they are just strictly a blue card until they're 18. So once they turn 18, they can get rid of that blue card, and every cruise then that they have taken in the past will be added to their captain's circle, and then they will have a loyalty status of their own, and then they can just move up the food chain from there. All right, with MSC, they're just a little unique in itself, the way they work their loyalty program. They, in general, with the adults, they match whatever cruise line you've cruised on the most in the past, and they will match that when you get on their ship. So if you are platinum with Carnival, then they will match whatever that many cruises on Carnival is with their status. So you can come in at a higher level. And as far as kids go, they don't really get any rewards with MSC until they're 18 as well. They just kind of share with whatever their parents have. And then when they're 18, they will do the same thing as the parents did. They will get matched in at whatever cruise line they have cruised the most with at that time. Disney and Carnival have similar thoughts in regards to kids. They both acknowledge kids and they give them loyalty points. So with Disney, the Castaway Club, they receive points from their very first cruise. So with their first cruise, they are silver. After 5 cruises, they are gold. And after 10 cruises, they are platinum. And that is the same for kids, same for adults. So that's really nice that they acknowledge kids and they can start right from the beginning. So there you go, kids. You can just work your way right up with Disney. All right, Carnival is a little bit similar to Disney in the fact that they recognize kids as well. So from the time kids start cruising, their loyalty starts. So they'll start with a blue card, then a red card, a gold card is platinum card and then a diamond card, just like adults. So if a child happened to cruise more than one of the parents, maybe they cruise with one parent or another friend or something at some point, they could actually have a higher loyalty status than the parent. So that's pretty interesting. But anyways, they will, if they do have a lower loyalty status and say the parents are platinum, they will be able to get on and off the ship with a priority embarkation and debarkation with their parents, although they won't receive the other, if they're not platinum themselves, they won't receive the other little gifts and perks that the parents receive. But they do have their own loyalty status and they are able to move up along before the age of 18. So Carnival and Disney are really thinking about the kids out there when it comes to the loyalty status. Well, I hope this cleared up any questions any of you had about the loyalty program regarding kids on the different cruise lines. I did focus on the cruise lines that kids cruise on the most. If you have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to email me. I will put my email in the description box below. And if there's any experiences you've had with the loyalty program and your kids, please feel free to post them in the comments below. Any responses from anyone always helps our fellow cruisers out there. And if you like cruise vlogs, cruise reviews, cruise tips, and even cruise news from time to time, please consider subscribing to our channel and click the notification bell up above so you'll get notified when we post new content or when we go live. We go live every Monday night and we talk all about cruising. We do a lot of Q&A. So there you go. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Happy cruising.